are listening to the Space-Tastic Mysteries podcast. We are in week 21 of Anna Gale Line's latest novel, The Lightyears, involving a Mobile Alliance surgical hospital battling an epidemic at the front lines of the Freedom Alliance Crimson Fleet War. This is episode 21, The Oracle. If you have not subscribed, do so now, and if you are on YouTube, hit the bell to be notified of new episodes.
Not just everyone who stepped on our planet. Your race, all of you, have to be punished for what you did to us. You took our land, our planet. It is your race repeating its past mistakes. Us? What about what you did to us? The people in this room, the people on those screens, the people on this vessel. We did nothing to you. I screamed at him, gesturing to the room. We did not invade your planet, or did we harm you in any way? And yet you lured us to the planet under the guise of curing a disease that you never wanted cured. I ran my fingers through my hair. You held us captive with little food, water, or anything. You trapped Dr. Riley for 10 years, me for 6 months. Probably killed Adam and Josh. I have permanent memory issues because of your people. We were traumatized by what we saw and did in captivity. Your people invaded our planet. Did they know you were there? You have hidden facilities in the mountains and underground. Are you sure they knew the planet was inhabited? They knew. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. The issue is that you killed and captured people who did not invade your planet. People who were minding their own business. I wagged my thumb at him and demanded, "How long have you been a part of this planet? Are you not human too?" "I am, but I have lived on Kilo 8 all my life. I was born there." "Then how do you turn against your own race? How do you justify that?" "I get that, in your mind, you are from Kilo 8. You grew up with the people of Kilo 8, so you understand their struggles more than those of humans. I get that, but you are human, and yet you are condemning every human being, even ones who did not invade your planet, to death because those humans took my parents from me. Did you know that? When they constructed that biodome, my parents died because they took our resources. I am sorry for your loss, but again, I am done talking to you. Since you have contained the gas we were going to kill you all with, what fresh hell do you have in store for us, and what evidence is down on the planet that you want to destroy? Who said we want to destroy evidence? We have nothing to hide. We are not the ones who. I have been through this before, remember? I know that when you thought the Lightyears was going to be destroyed, that your planet would be destroyed with it. You started to evacuate your people as you are doing now. There is only one explanation for that. You are hiding something." Then a man and a woman appeared next to Olan. I recognized the older couple immediately as my parents. In unison, they said, "We are the Oracle." I tilted my head to the side and said, "What the hell? We are the Oracle. We have been orchestrating all of this. You all have a choice. You either fight with us against the people who invaded our planet and destroyed it, or you will die. Your vessel has an insurance policy on it. 15 bombs set to go off simultaneously if you choose incorrectly. You have 24 hours. If you don't choose to fight with us, we will destroy all of you." Then they disappeared. I relayed everything to the Clue Club when I finished speaking with them. That information was right. I made several calls, then went back to them. I have the computer system scanning for bombs and bomb-making materials. I have the agents within a 5 light-year radius on alert in case we need them. I have my engineering and security personnel on alert, and one of the nearby vessels has bomb-sniffing dogs that they are bringing over. "Wow, you did a lot in a short period," observed Jake, studying me. "I did, yes, because I am the commander of this vessel, and bed or no bed, I am going to do my job to the best of my ability." "We are in danger. Our vessel is in danger," I answered, swinging my legs around so that they touched the ground. "And the people in our hospital are in danger along with the people on the planet who are not part of the inner circle and are not evacuating." I pulled myself off the bed and onto my feet. "What are you doing?" Jake demanded, staring at me. "We just had surgery." I also told our medical personnel to bring us wheelchairs. "We are going to be mobile because as the commander of this vessel, I am going to oversee what is going on. I cannot stay in bed and make sure we are not blown up. I have to go. I have to help find and deactivate the bombs. I cannot let these people win." I turned to him. "You do not have to come with me. You can stay here and comb through the information on my Quan pad to find the cure, and get it in process. He shook his head. No, he decided, joining me on his feet. I am your partner. I am going with you. I turned to the Clue Club and transferred Fireball's information to them. If one of you would go through this, actually, scratch that. I sent the information to Drew with a note that said, the cure is in this information. Please find it while we deal with an immediate threat. Drew sent back a message in the affirmative. Drew is looking for the cure while we take care of this. Everyone else, sit tight until you hear from us. Just then 2 orderlies wheeled a couple of mobile chairs into the room. Jake and I attached the IV poles and the Diane monitors to the chairs before sitting in them. Over my commlet, my security chief announced, we have found 7 out of the 15 bombs, Colonel, only we do not know how to deactivate them. They appear to be elaborate and sophisticated. Jessa spoke up, get me a picture of the inside of the bomb. In the meantime, I will get my mother on the line. She is an expert in this type of thing. I spoke to my security chief, can you send me a picture of the inside of the bomb? I am sending it to an expert. Within minutes, I saw the inside of the bomb appear on my Quan pad. I forwarded it to Jessa's mother Rachel Strasser. Rachel, an older version of Jessa, appeared on the screen, studying the bomb on her Quan pad. She scrutinized it for several moments before she decided, Colonel Cassidy, can you set up a link between me and your bomb squad? I set it up and made the introductions. Then my security chief interrupted with an update. We have found all 15, thanks to the bomb-sniffing dogs. I have guards taking them level by level to see if they can locate any more. Good job, Drew screamed over my commlet, I've got it. If I can use one of your laboratories, I can make up a batch of the cure, then we can distribute it to everyone affected. I can use your help, Donnie and Jake, to help replicate the injection and give it to everyone. We can use every doctor on board. I took a deep breath, then sighed. I spoke to my engineering and security chiefs. I want reports every 15 minutes while all the doctors help fashion the cure for the epidemic. Graham and Dax moved through the doors. Dax asked, can you use my agents and my help? Yes, actually, can you go see my security and engineering chiefs and see what they need you to do? If they need more agents, by all means, bring them on board. Dax nodded and headed up to engineering after I sent the map of the Lightyears to his Quan pad. Graham questioned, looking over at me, do you think that was wise? You didn't even pass it by me? I shook my head. My priority right now is saving the lives of my crew, our wounded and the people on the planet, and I will do whatever I have to do to make that happen. I moved my wheelchair toward the doors. I looked over at him and insisted, even if it means joining forces with another intelligence organization. I am in my ask forgiveness not permission mode. If I have to suffer consequences for doing so, so be it, but right now I am about what is important, and activating the doors with my chair. No offense, passing it by you is not on my radar. It is not as important as these people's lives. I moved out the doors. Jake followed me in his chair. Wow, that was a glimpse of the old Donnie back in form, going toe-to-toe with a general like that. It was mighty impressive. Graham looked shell-shocked when you got done. I navigated my way through the maze that made up the hospital and to the nearest travel tram. I boarded it, instructing the travel tram not to move until Jake had got on board. I am not interested in kudos or in what Graham thinks. We have too much to do to save all these people. We need to focus on that. For what it is worth, I think it is a good decision to put us where our talents are. We are doctors. We are better off helping Drew than in trying to disassemble bombs. I am the commander of this vessel. What if they mess up? What if they don't get to all of the bombs in time? I should be there to make sure every precaution is taken. I started, pacing the length of the travel tram, that all the bombs are disassembled because what if all of the people on this vessel and the planet die because they missed something I would have caught? I feel better with Dax helping them, but I went back and forth, back and forth. Jake grabbed the arm of my chair and said with grave deliberation, you cannot be everywhere. You are not the center of the universe. Your presence is not going to cause people to do their jobs better, more efficiently. I am the commander of this vessel. Of course, my presence makes people work more efficiently. I understand that you feel as if our talents are better served by practicing medicine. This is a MASH vessel after all, and our assignment was to cure this epidemic. Do you know how to disassemble that particular bomb? No, but I could learn. Our lives are in danger, and you want to learn how to disarm a dangerous bomb that could wipe us all out if not disassembled correctly? What exactly are you going to do? Cheer the experts on? Worry? At least with Drew, you are doing something productive. You are helping distribute and administer the cure to this epidemic. A few minutes later, we met Drew. He looked up at me and asked, "How much of this do you think we should make up? Are all the people, outside of you, who are infected on the Lightyears confined to the hospital?" "That I know of," I confirmed, reading the instructions as I started to compound the drug. "We currently have 20 people infected on board, but I will send a message to the frontline vessels to start sending us their cases. I think that I will have the frontline doctors give us a headcount of how many people are infected before having them send them here." I dashed off a note to the frontline chief medical officers. "I cannot allow you to do that," I heard a woman say as she dropped on me out of the ceiling. Where the hell did she come from? I managed to get out from under her, producing my 9mm. I came face to face with the woman whose DNA matched mine. My mother. Why not? I thought that was the point, to find the cure. I found the cure. It works. I know that because I created it while in captivity. That was not the point. You should be smarter than that. We cannot allow you human beings to destroy our planet and get away with it. You come to our planet and set up that monstrosity of a dome that houses humans like you. We lured you all here with that disease to take you out. Someone had to kill all you disgusting humans. I trained my weapon on her. Aren't you human? She shook her head and insisted, wrinkling her nose, "No, absolutely not. I and every member of the island committee are Quavetezhdan. We are the Oracle, the people who created this game to lure humans into our trap. Your people have gotten away with invading and stealing people's land for centuries. It is time you stopped. Except that you are taking out innocents. People, like me and my crew, who did not choose to inhabit your land and steal it. You are not as noble as you think you are. You are killing people because they stole your land. You are also killing people who did nothing to you. You are the worst of them all. Your parents came here, heading that crusade to erect that dome. That's why we had to take them out, and anyone tainted by their DNA. My parents are dead?" She laughed a maniac cackle. "We reprogrammed the dying monitors to read us as your parents. Then we lured you to our planet, mentally get into your brain, and then you married Josh, the only human we would have saved, to save that boyfriend of yours. We had to kill Josh because he kept protecting you and all his friends. We could not have that. You all have to die." She produced a weapon and shot me in the chest. When I didn't fall, she kept shooting. I kicked the gun out of her hand and tackled her to the ground, just as more of her friends jumped down into the laboratory. Jake jumped in and helped me battle the people. An older, female version of Jake with darker skin and long dreadlocks shouted, "Jacob Aaron Riley, you stop that right now." As I took down one of the people, she body slammed me and put her hands around my neck. "I told you that she was going to get you into trouble. Here you are fighting people because of her." She squeezed my throat and insisted, "I am going to get rid of her, then I will make sure that you are safe, that you come home with me." Jake, who signaled for security, while fighting with another man, shouted, "If you get rid of her, mother or not, I am coming after you to avenge her death. And no, she did not brainwash me, but I think you have been."
If you would like to learn more about Anagail or to purchase her fiction and nonfiction books, go to anagaillines.com. That is ANAGAILLYNES.com. Right now you can buy 3 ebooks and get the 4th one free. There you can sign up for the newsletter to keep up to date on what is happening in the world of the Anagail Lines podcast, where she inspires people to take control of their lives, and her science fiction podcast, the Space-Tastic Mysteries podcast. To follow her on social media, it is Anagail Lines on Twitter, Lady Anagail on TikTok, Anagail Lines Artist on Instagram, at the Anagail Lines podcast on YouTube. You can join the Facebook page at Author Anagail. Thank you for listening and thank you for being you.